What's up guys, and welcome back for another brand new car boot sales pickups video. So, oh my god, where to start? I've been like mega busy, so in this video it will be combined from last week's car boot with some of this week's car boot. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so where do I start right now? Okay, let's just jump into whatever I've got in the pan first. Okay, so we have some Lego Minecraft, and I got this for £5, and I think that's like not too bad to be honest, because it was probably, do you reckon maybe about 20 quid or something when it came out? I'm not too sure, but I know like it's still a bit pricey, the Lego Minecraft, and it's all complete as well. You get like a pig character and all that, you get a creeper and stuff, so yeah, I'm really happy to get that. I was debating selling it on for profit, but I really like it and I would really like to hang on to it. Maybe if I came across like a more mint one, maybe, but I don't know. I mean, this is really decent, so I'm keeping all of it for now. Okay, so next, I went to this stall and there was a Wii Fit board, and usually I do not even bother with them whatsoever because I've got like no interest in like Wii Fit or anything like that. But I do like my Wii games and stuff. I'm not like a hardcore collector, but I literally got my Wii console literally just the Resident Evil games, but obviously I really want to pick up like Donkey Kong Country Returns and like Super Mario Galaxy, things like that. There's loads of games I still want to pick up for it, so yeah, basically I just said like, I saw a Wii Fit board and I just said, have you got any other games with it or anything? It was like, no, that's all we've got. There was like, you can take it if you want. I was like, oh really? And then I was like, yeah. So I took that for free, and I didn't realise, but it's a nice little, what do you call it, CEX fodder, trade fodder? Like, it gets you like a little bit of profit. CEX gives £6 in store credit, so that obviously helped me. But the only problem was, it had like a tiny bit of where a battery acid has leaked, and honestly, it did not affect like how it worked or anything. But yeah, it just had that, so I thought, oh, I'll give it a wipe before I take it. And I got it home and I had my breakfast, and then I went to do the CEX trade-ins and I forgot to give it a little wipe. So one of the guys in CEX was really fussy, and I'd never seen him before, and he was just kind of like, you know, it's got like battery acid and all that, we can't take it. And I was like, oh my god, like, it's like a 15-minute walk like from my house to town. It just took me a bit longer because I was like carrying it and stuff. And I mean, they're not like massively heavy or anything, but to, you know, to walk with it all that way. And yeah, and it was like, I would walk 500 miles, I would walk 500 more, just to trade in this Wii Fit balance board, to trade in at the CX store. Da 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 da. Alright, I'll pack it in, man. So yeah, I was kind of like, oh my god, and I was thinking, do I take it to the charity shop or something? Because obviously it still works. I would not trade in something that's faulty. But I actually took it to Cash Generator. And guys, I know, I swore I would never go there again. But I was desperate, okay? I was desperate, guys, right? So I took it there. And I knew they'd probably take it in because they're like less fussy with checking everything. Like, honestly, they'd take a dog turd in if you like polished it up a bit, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it was like, oh, probably, you know, I'll be able to give you like £2.50 in stock out, something like that. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, whatever, because I really wasn't bothered. I just wanted to get rid of it, obviously, because I got it just for free at the car boot from a seller. So I was just waiting for him to, you know, check it and stuff. And I noticed like a load of games behind him that he like hadn't put out yet. And I saw Resident Evil on the GameCube, and I was like, how much is that? And he was just like, I'll swap you for it. And I was like, yeah, because I'm after it anyway. I've actually kind of had a copy here, but I realised it's my uncle's because I borrowed it off him. Because he's like proper, you know, hooked up on Wii stuff with the Resident Evils and, you know, GameCube stuff as well. So I've actually got my own copy of the Resident Evil remake for the GameCube, so I was really happy with that. So that's obviously come out of nothing because of getting the balance board for free. Okay, on to the games. Right. Okay, these games were like a couple of quid each, I think they were. So, yeah, I just spotted these on a stall. Unfortunately, my rival game collectors like beat me to like some other good stuff. Like, they beat me to like House of the Dead on the original Xbox. Evil Dead on the original Xbox, they beat me to Oddworld Apes, Exodus, and Resident Evil 2 on the PlayStation 1, which, you know, could have earned me a bit of money to trade on. And yeah, it's really annoying. So I missed out on those, but I managed to get what I could because they said they had no more games, and one of the game collectors like went to their car or something to get more money, something like that. And then I just asked just in case, said, you got any more games? Then there was like, no, we have. There was like, oh, actually we have. Got a little pile out, so I salvaged what I could from it. Okay, so I got Big Mother Truckers on the Xbox, and I've heard of it, and I've had like a little go, and I don't know if you like have to like drive trucks like from place to place to impress your ma or something. Ma Jackson, the owner of Big Mother Truckers. There's like, you know, there's chicks in bikinis. You get to like gamble on like, you know, gambling machines and stuff like that. And yeah, it just looks funny, and you know, they're all like hillbillies and stuff. Like the guy's got a missing tooth and everything. So I thought, you know what I mean, it looks quite exciting. So I'll give it a whirl. So I grabbed that. I also grabbed Outrun 2, and I've had a little go with that. It's really cool. I've just literally heard that it's a classic for the original Xbox, so I thought, you know, I'll pick that up just for another couple of quid. And then I also been meaning to get this game for ages, just when I found it cheap, because it's a little bit overpriced, I reckon, in CEX and places, but I got Simpsons Road Rage, and I actually haven't tried it out yet, and it looks really good, and this was only like £2. So it does look really good. So I mean, I don't know how good it's going to be. I mean, I've been meaning to get Simpsons Skateboarding for a while, and I think that is like meant to be terrible, because I've watched like some reviews on YouTube, and I've heard that's really bad, and it sucks because the front cover looks really good as well. But yeah, I don't know if Simpsons Road Rage is going to be another one of those where it turns out to be really bad, but I know, I'll give it a try. So next is Yakuza for the PlayStation 2, and this looks really good. And I wasn't like familiar with like the price, and I didn't know if it was worth anything, but they had it priced for like a £5, and then I pulled up eBay on my phone, and it is going for £10 to £15 pre-owned. So I knocked them down to £4, and I got it for £4. So that's not a bad little bargain, that, to be honest. So I've got that quite cheaper than the eBay prices, which is always good. So I'm actually going to hang on to that. And I got Terraria, and I actually bought this on the Xbox store years ago on my 360, and yeah, I went to, it's like on the store on the Xbox One, and I can remember it was ages ago, so long ago, and I went to install it, because I thought I paid for it on my 360, on the 360 store, can I download it on the Xbox One, because it's literally not any different, and it wouldn't let me, so that was really annoying. I went to play this on my Xbox One last night. I went to just test if it will work, and it won't. It's not backwards compact, so yeah, it's just nice to have on disc anyway, just as like a little collector's, because I really enjoy the game. It's kind of like that eye there, the Bloodshot eye, is kind of like I think it's like the first little boss or something. I think I defeated it years ago. It was literally like a bit of a side-scroller Minecraft, if you can see. But yeah, I thought it was really fun, and I'd love to jump back in that sometime. So, as well as this, I got this for £2, and I also got another game with this for £3, which I've traded in CEX, and that game is Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Guys, if you see them, snag them straight away, because CEX give £16 in-store credit for them. Absolute brilliant trade fodder. So I got that for £3, Black Ops 2. So yeah, that's all traded in. Half the things I pick up, I have not got them to show you guys. I've got a list, and I'm going to bring up pictures at the end to show you guys what I've picked up and traded in. Because yeah, it's a shame I don't have everything to show you right now. So yeah, that was part of my trade deal. So I picked up Jak and Daxter from CEX for £2.50, and that's really cool, all boxed and complete. And at first, I literally just thought that was a map, which it is, but it's also the instruction manual as well. I'll show you guys, because I walked out the store and I was thinking, oh my god, like, it does have an instruction manual. And you know what I'm like? I like my things boxed and complete, and I was thinking, for God's sake, I can't really just, you know, awkwardly go and take it back. But no, seriously, it is actually like an instruction manual and a map as well. So yeah, I got a little bit confused there. But yeah, it is the instructions as well. I was really happy to pick this up. I played a little bit of it the other night, and such an amazing game for the PlayStation. It is a proper classic. So I've never played Jak 2 or Jak 3, so I would like to try them out. But is this the best one, guys? The Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy? Let me know. Let me know if you enjoy this game, if it's your favourite as well. So what is next? Right, a miscellaneous item. I actually got a yellow Teletubby. It's Lala, I believe. And yeah, it's just like very nostalgic for me because I used to love them, and it was only 50p. And it does say, I think it's 1996, I believe, on the tag. Yeah, and they are like kind of valuable-ish. I mean, it's not worth like absolutely loads, but I think it's cool to have, you know, just for like the value. And obviously it's 90s, and I love 90s things, as in like I love like 90s Pokemon things like that, and like things like Teletubbies, you know, like the nostalgia from my childhood, so great to pick that up. Okay, so what else did I actually got another game, you know, with the Yakuza, Road Rage, the 2 original Xbox games. I actually found Soul Blade for £2. That's not bad at all. It was a bit like dirty and stuff, but I actually just scrubbed it all, including the front inlay with a baby wipe, and it's all lovely looking now. The only problem with it, I'll show you guys, it is the front inlay, if I can get hold of it. I don't think I can really get hold of it. So that yellow part is the inlay, and this, it's like one of those little leaflets you'd get inside the game. They're like welded together, they're stuck together, so I don't know if something got spilt on them and it's, you know what I mean, stuck them both together. So yeah, the front inlay has like a leaflet stuck to it, and if I tear it, it's really going to rip it. So I'm going to have to leave it. The instruction manual is so thick for this, it's very thick. And yeah, I was really happy to get this because I've been meaning to pick it up. So it's a nice little blast from the past. Soul Blade on the PlayStation 1. Okay, next. On eBay, I actually I picked up the manual for Pokemon Yellow, and the manuals for Pokemon Red and Blue are the same, I believe. I don't think there's any difference, but yeah, with the Yellow, it actually says to you like, this is the Yellow version and all that lot. Because there's I think it's just a few little like differences, because obviously with this one I think you start with Pikachu, don't you? I think it is. So yeah, I literally picked this up because, as you'll see in my last episode from Game Boys Are Awesome with Kieran, he sent me a load of Game Boy stuff which I got off him, and yeah, he sent me the 3 original Game Boy Pokemon games, Yellow, Red and Blue. So they're all incomplete, they need like the manuals and the inserts, so I thought I'll pick up the Yellow manual, just need to get the Red and Blue now, and then the inserts, then I'm all good. And a Pokemon Red cartridge. Okay, next. With the trade fodder, I can't remember what else I traded in. I traded in, obviously, the Black Ops 2. I can't remember if it was the only thing I traded in, or if there's anything else. But with the profits, I ended up getting Bubble Bobble on the NES. So I'm really happy to pick that up. There we go. I've been trying to get it to focus in, you know, so you guys can properly see the artwork. Really cool, really fun game as well. Yeah, it's really good. It's got so many levels as well. And next, I sold a few things on eBay. Okay, let me show you on my phone. Let me show you the exact things. So I sold, you can see them right here, I sold Resident Evil 2 on the PlayStation 1. I actually had 2 copies of it. I've got my copy. And I got given like a load of games. This was months and months ago, and this was one of the best ones in the bundle. And yeah, I sold it just for profit because obviously I only want 1 copy, it's alright. So I actually sold this for £11.50, and this is really cool. I can't remember if I showed you guys on a video or not, but Warcraft Archive, this book, I just literally saw it and I saw potential profit. And they had it as £1, and I just kind of battered them down to 50 because I thought it was a bit of a risk me picking this up. Like, I have no idea, I'd never buy books, something I totally don't go for. But yeah, I actually bought it for 50p and I sold it for £15. So that was brilliant. It's crazy. And I also, literally my best charity shop find so far, Crash Bandicoot 2 on the PlayStation 1. And I think I showed you guys anyway, the condition was not immaculate or anything, it wasn't great. I actually had to take the manual because it was a mint manual. I had to switch it for my waterlogged manual, so water damage manual. So yeah, unfortunately it wasn't in the best condition, but it's still sold for £13.50. So in total I made £40 on there, and I also had some other profits. So I added other profits onto the 40, and I put them towards getting Mario Party 3 on the N64. What an absolute classic. Absolutely awesome, guys. It's the first Mario Party game I've got, but I thought I'll just go for this one because it's the most expensive, and I just kind of want to get it out of the way. So I've got like the most expensive on the N64 out of the way, so I've got to pick up the first and the second one now. Yeah, I'm like halfway through a game at the minute, and really fun. The mini games are so fun, so I'm really happy to get that. I can't wait to use like more profits to get the first and second one then. And then that's them done for the N64. It's honestly so good, like using profits, you know, to get the more expensive titles. So good. Okay, so next, what else have I got? I actually picked up Harry Potter and the Cursed Child book for £1, and I actually sold that on Grimsby Swaps and Sales for £5. So that was a nice £4 profit. I also got Fantastic Beasts, and this was £1. But I've had trouble selling this. I've even like reduced the price to £3 Swaps and Sales, and it has not sold. So I know my best friend Hannah's sister Jess, she's my friend. I said, you know, are you after it? So she said, yes, she'd love it. So I'm just giving it to Jess for free, you know, because I'm nice. So yeah, I'm giving her that because I know she'll be happy with it. Okay, so another few miscellaneous buys, and all these are on my eBay that I'm selling. These were 40p each. Two like teddies. There's a Walker's Crisp teddy, and I know it was like limited edition. I don't know if it was like was it 50th birthday or something? But yeah, limited edition 50th birthday beaver, and I'd seen them on eBay, and I'd seen them for like £5. So I thought, you know what, for 40p, I'm just going to pick these up. I've seen this sell for £5 as well. This is PG Tips, the monkey Merry Christmas one with a reindeer jumper on, mega cute. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stick on eBay, 99p to bid up from, so I'll let you guys know if I end up making a profit. So it's always worth a go, eh guys? And I actually spotted a Sony Walkman, and they wanted £2. I'd actually battered them down to £1.50 because I wasn't sure, because I know some Sony Walkmans can be worth quite a bit. So I thought I'll pick it up and I'll stick it on eBay, 99p, you know, to bid up from. So this is it. It's a nice blue one. It's got like some obvious like scuffs and marks like from wear and tear, but apart from that, like absolutely awesome. I've tried it out with like my headphones, and yeah, it brings back the nostalgia. I think the one I had years ago, I think I had a Goodman's one years ago. I don't think I was that posh to have a Sony one. So yeah, when I was at the car boot, I actually pulled out my phone really quick, searched the model number. It was D-E220. Yeah, I checked the model number just to see if it was worth anything, and I have seen them going for around like £15 or something like that. I mean, it just kind of depends, but if I can get £10 to £15, I'll be really happy, because yeah, I just thought I'll give it a go and I'll try and make some profit off the Sony Walkman. So see how I get on with that, guys. Okay, so the last pickup from last week, I actually picked this up in the week. Guys, I'm so happy to finally have one. A NES Mini. How cool, man. Right, basically, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm really annoyed about. So I got this from CEX. I'll tell you like how I ended up getting it. I'd obviously never paid the full price. I did not pay £135 for it. But I'm just going to show you something I'm really not happy about, and I don't know whether to... I probably should have took it back by now. To see if I could just exchange it for another box. But this is really annoying. I'll really try and show you guys. It's above the controller. You can very faintly see there what it is. You know when someone gets a piece of paper and then they want to write something down and they'll lean on something? This looks like someone has got a bit of paper and leaned on the box to write something, and you can't make it out on this, but I've had a close look at it. It looks like it says £23, so I think a member of staff has like used it to lean on, so that is really annoying because these are very collectible, as obviously they've been discontinued. And Obviously I wanted a box one, and this is really annoying, so I really don't know. I might have to see if it could sort me out with a new box, because you know how fussy I am, guys. You can even see it now, look. You can very faintly see it below the console if I shine that light. Yeah, it's right there. So basically, how did I end up getting this? Okay, so my friend from work, Sean, he knows I'm into games and stuff, and he actually had an unboxed one with all the wires and everything complete, with the controller and everything. And he had an unboxed one, and he was selling it for 60 quid, and he was like, I need the money today, can you pay me 60? And I thought, you know, it's a decent price, it's not a bad price at all. So I paid him it, and then, you know, because to be honest, I expected it to be boxed, like, because, like, I'm just, like, shocked he threw away the packaging, to be honest, but I don't know, like, some people don't realise, obviously, how precious the packaging literally is nowadays on something. But yeah, bought it for 60, and then I thought, you know what, I really want a boxed one, so I took it to CEX, traded it in for in-store credit. They gave me 80 for it. I had some profits from the other week, so I put those towards, and then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get myself a boxed one, because, you know what I mean, I see them online like all the time, like overpriced, and it just really irritates me, because I actually have a classic NES, like I have like the original NES myself, only with a few games. But I would like this because it's got games which I can't afford just yet, very expensive games on it, and I can play them now, obviously. So yeah, it's really good to have. Honestly, I never thought I'd end up getting one, because honestly, I really, even when they came out, I thought, I'm not bothering, like, it's just, like, ages ago, I actually bought a Sega Mega Drive, like, replica one, you know, like, one with, like, was it, like, 60 preloaded games or something like that? And, yeah, I just didn't think much to it, and it wasn't the games, it was just, I just did not want to hold the controller. It was just so, the whole thing felt so cheaply made, and I just thought, you know what? And so I looked at this, and I thought, it's just another, you know, cheap replica. I mean, it kind of is in a way, because the wires are so short. Look how short this wire is. It's like, you know what I mean? The length of this video, the width of my video, what the hell? So it's really annoying. When I want to play it, I could not sit up on my bed. I have to, like, get my quilt and make a little pillow fort down there. Have my cup of tea on the side, try not to spill it on my carpet. So yeah, that's what I do, literally. So yeah, I'm really happy to have one though. Really am. I'll tell you the game I've played the most on it. The game I've played the most is Dr. Mario. Out of all the games, you've got like Metroid, you've got Donkey Kong, you've got the Marios in there, but I want to play, it's like where you have to like link 4 of the same colour, and they're like tablets, split in 2, and there's a colour on each, like 2 colours on each tablet, and yeah, you like have to rotate them, match them up. Really good game, like it's so addictive, and like, I can't believe I have all the games on it. I've been hooked on that. I think the highest level I've got to is something like, I don't know if it's about 19 or something like that, and it's just so addictive. But yeah, I played some Metroid and things like that. I've had a little go on most of them. Balloon Fight was really good. It's got Bubble Bobble on there, I think. And yeah, some great games on there. So I'm honestly really happy to have one. And God, they are tiny. Literally, I'm a midget, guys. I'm a midget, and it's like the size of my hand. It's unbelievable. I didn't expect it to be that small. And yeah, can't fault the controller, because it literally just feels just like an original. So nice. So yeah, I'm really happy to have one. But guys, would you do something about this box? If you was a mad collector like me, you know what I mean, and everything had to be perfect, you know what I mean, like, I wanted one box, and it was a real disappointment to have that thing on it. There, you can just about see when I put the light on, can't you? Really, no, you can see it like pretty clearly in front of your face, like in person. Really irritating. So I don't know whether to do something about it. Tell me, guys, what would you do? Okay. So, guys, let me just clear all this, and I shall show you guys what I got from this week's car boots. I've still got another one to go to tomorrow. Today is Sunday at the time of filming this, and we have a bank holiday car boot tomorrow, which I'm going to go to. So hopefully I can make some decent pickups from that. But yeah, these have been from last week, and I'm going to show you guys the one, like all of this is going to be from this Saturdays and Sundays that I've just been to. So guys, right, I've got some PlayStation 2, the buzzers for the buzz games. I've just been meaning to get them. Like, me and my uncle like always have fun on them. Like, he was after some and he actually got hold of some. And yeah, we've been playing like on them at his house, and they're really fun. I just thought they're boxed as well, and she originally like wanted a £5 and was with a game as well, but I just kind of knocked him down to £3 like just for the buzzers, because I just think they're nice to have like in the box as well. If there was unboxed, I probably wouldn't have bothered, but I think it's just a bit of a bonus that the box, because you don't usually see that at all nowadays. And I also got, ages ago at a car boot, I got this construction handbook for Minecraft, and it was £1. And at the one on Saturday that I went to, I actually found the other 3 that I need. So I'm really happy. And the woman only wanted 50p each. So the set of 4s only cost me £2.50. So that's really good. So obviously I've got the beginner's handbook, the combat handbook, and the redstone handbook. So really happy to have the full collection of the Minecraft books. Super cool, especially because there was $7.99 when they first came out each, so really cool. I've got the whole set for £2.50, so I'm really happy I got those. Another pickup I got, oh, I'll have to show you guys. It was called Kokoto, I think, Magic Circus on the Wii, with the gun attachment, and I got that for £2. I'll show you a picture on screen right now, and I actually put it on Swaps and Sales this morning, literally just as a spare at the moment thing, because I honestly didn't think I'd be able to sell it, because I'd never heard of that game before I bought it, and, you know, I thought for a couple of quid I couldn't turn it down. I thought I'll stick it on Swaps and Sales for a £5, but if I can't sell it, obviously I'm happy to keep it myself, especially for the gun attachment as well. And yeah, it was all boxed in like lovely condition, and it sold within 10 minutes, so I thought, you know, it's all profit, so I'll, yeah, obviously sell that for a £5, so I made £3 profit there. So I also picked that up. I also got another Wii Fit balance board for £2, and I've traded that in CX this morning for £6. So £4 profit made there. So I got those, and I actually got a Pokemon card for free because I saw a Yu-Gi-Oh tin, and like, I'm not a collector of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but a couple of my friends are. So I said to them that I'd look out for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But the thing is, if you see like a Yu-Gi-Oh tin or something like that, like, ask them what's inside, because it doesn't always mean there's going to be Yu-Gi-Oh cards inside. Like, there could be Pokemon cards inside as well, you know what I mean? Like, it's always worth a try. But this one was empty apart from one Pokemon card, and it's a Dark Magneton. And yeah, I actually don't have this one. And yeah, I just said to her, I was like, how much do you want for it? And she said you can have it. So I got myself a Pokemon card for free, so that will go in my pile of Pokemon cards right there behind me. So yeah, not a bad little pickup there. So I think that wraps it up for Saturday's car boot. So this morning I went to 2 car boots, and I'll show you guys what I got. Okay, this is a brilliant find. This is. It's not something I've seen before. So the Call of Duty Zombies map, Mob of the Dead. This is a Mega Bloks version of it. So this is the prison with the zombies, and there's also another like set of zombies in there with it, like more zombies characters. So really smart this is, guys, like all those zombies as well. And the woman only wanted £1, so how could I even turn that down? And I think it's literally complete. It does look complete, and I mean, if a few pieces are missing, it does not really matter for £1, does it? So yeah, could not go wrong there. So I'm really happy to pick that up, guys. Mob of the Dead as well. That's one of my favourite zombie maps. I absolutely love Call of Duty Zombies. It was really hard this morning, guys, because those game collectors, they were like beating me to things. It's really annoying, right? Because I got there at like, God, we left at like 5 because I asked my mate Dave, I was like, I'll pay you a £5 if we can just leave at 5. So I was like, I'm not getting there for 6 o'clock, because then I end up missing things. Like, there's literally no point in me going because all the good things will have been gone. Because the times I've been going to the car boots, I've usually seen them other game collectors turn up at the same time pretty much, but last week Dave was actually doing a car boot of his own, and we were leaving at like 5:10, so we got there and the game collectors were already there. So they beat me to some cool games, like I mentioned previously in this video. You know, like the Evil Dead, House of the Dead on the original Xbox, the PS1 games, things like that. So I was really gutted to miss out on good titles like that. So I thought, I'm not turning up later this week. So I thought, like, we're going to leave at about 5, and I'm just going to go there and try to smash it, you know. So I was literally at every car when there was turning up. Hi there, sorry to bother you. Have you got any games for sale? Any computer games or anything? And literally everyone I asked said no, right? And then I spotted one of the game collectors a little bit later on with 3 Mega Drive games in his hand. And I was thinking to myself, how on earth did I miss those? And there's a reseller. His dad like stays at the store, but he like wanders around and just gets what he can. And he was like glued to me when I was like going to all the cars. And I was like, seriously? And he was like, you know what I mean, like with me the whole time. And yeah, I overheard him talking to one of the collectors as I was walking around again. And yeah, the reseller said to the collector, it's even he missed them as well. He was like, how did you get them? It was like, you know, we've been waiting at the cars and stuff. Like, me and him was at every car. And yeah, and the guy was like, the collector, he said, yeah, like 10 minutes after you asked them if they had any games, when they unpacked, he said, they brought out these Mega Drive games, 50p each. I was like, oh my God, people, can you listen to me? Can you not think? I know it's early in the morning, but can you not think when I ask you these things? Can't you just think, have I got games? Like, I mean, I understand probably sometimes it's a mistake. People don't realise, they'll be like, no, we haven't got any games. And then they bring out boxes and they're like, oh, I didn't realise we had that. You know what I mean? So that's probably what happens. So really gutted. I don't know what the titles were. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what I missed out on. So I missed out on 3 Mega Drive games for 50p each. And it's just crazy. You get there for 5 in the morning and you still miss out on things. It's crazy. So yeah, I've literally got to compete with 3 collectors and a reseller and a HolsterTV in a pear tree. You know what I mean? So there's only one of me. There's only one HolsterTV. I can't split myself and go in like everywhere. You know what I mean? Them game collectors, they can split up and everything. They're so annoying, and they make it like really hard for me. But I get it. I get it. That's what people do. I'm sure you guys, you've got competition, and they probably think the same about you. Like they think the same about me. They're like, you know what I mean? Oh man, really annoying. But on the bright side, guys, I will let you know what I picked up. Let me work out what I picked up from the first car boot. So from the first car boot, oh, I got 2 games. I had to jump in front of the reseller to get these because he was like looking at these PS4 games. There's nothing like brilliant or anything because I don't have a PS4 yet myself, and I was looking through to see if I could make any profit at CX, but could not find any titles to make profit on. So I did see Nintendogs and Cats, and this is the French Bulldog. I love French Bulldogs. Absolutely love them. My favourite dog is a pug. But I love French Bulldogs as well. I love like Staffies, dogs like that. I'm not really a cat person, but yeah, I love Nintendogs. I had the Dalmatian one on the DS. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to pick that up. And I could have made profit earlier at CEX because I picked this up for £3. And if you trade in at CEX, they give £8 for it. So I could have made a 5 profit. But I want to hang on to this. I want to keep this. So I'm going to keep it. All right. So what else did I pick up with it? I picked up Black Ops 3 with it, and that was a £5. But I tried to grab this in Black Ops 2. Did I say Black Ops 3 just then? Black Ops 2 on the 360. And I picked them up and I said, will you do these for £6? You know what I mean, for both. And he was like, I could do them for 7. So I got a £1 knocked off, so not too bad. Ended up paying £4 then for Black Ops 2. So obviously I traded that in today, and I will show you guys. I'm going to show you guys at the end what I put it towards. Sick game, absolute classic. So obviously I traded that in for CEX for £16 in-store credit. So what else did I get? I actually picked up Tenchu. This was a £5. It was off like a proper game install. And yeah, I've been after it for a while. I've been looking on eBay, and it's like £7 or £8. So I thought I'm gonna just, you know what I mean, I'm going to pay a £5 because I actually don't mind, because it's a game from my childhood. Like, me and my dad used to play it, so it's got like some, you know, nostalgia and sentimental value to me. So I remember as, like, we used to play it. So all boxed and complete, guys. And advertisement for Apocalypse. What a game, by the way. If you don't have that on PS1, get it. It's an absolute, I don't know if it's a hidden gem. I mean, I don't know. I can't remember how popular it was when it first came out, but absolute gem of a game. It's got Bruce Willis as the main character. So, yeah, I'm really happy to get Tenchu. I've just got to get the other ones now. So I've got the original PS1, so I'm happy with that. I actually saw a Game Boy Color game, and the people wanted £2 for it, but I just said, will you take £1? And they said, yeah. So I thought they probably would, because, you know what I mean, I can't really be bothered paying like a couple of quid, like at Carbu. I don't know, I'll be a bit of a cheapskate, but Mission Impossible is not a title like I was desperately after, but it'll just go with my collection, do you know what I mean? Cause I'm literally going for cart only. Apart from the Pokemon games, I love them all boxed, so I'm going for them. But everything else is cart only. So for £1, Mission Impossible on the Game Boy Color, can't go wrong. I actually got this game for £1 as well, Midway Arcade Treasures. I've always been like wondering what this game's like. I've seen this so many times. It's got things like Spy Hunter, Rampage, Defender, Gauntlet, Smash TV, Bubbles, Splat, Satan's Hollows, things like that. And yeah, it just looks really good. And you can see, oh my god, Paperboy as well on the front. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having a little go with that. I'll see what games are on it. So yeah, for £1, can't go wrong with that. And at the second car boot, I think I'm on to the second one now, guys. Right, we'll take a break from games for the minute, and I'll show you like the miscellaneous things I picked up. Oh, this is brilliant. A Jill Valentine pop figure. So good, man. Really happy to pick that up. Unfortunately, they didn't have any of the other ones from the Resident Evil set. There's Leon Kennedy, there's the Nemesis there, the Licker, the Tyrant, the Hunter. Yeah, really gutted they didn't have any more, but this was £8. I tried to knock them down to £6, but they was not having it. I said £7. They said no, but I really wanted it, so I was going to pay £8 for this. So what I do with my pop figures, I literally, I do like take them out, and then I just keep the packaging like up there in my wardrobe. I've got a toasted monkey bomb up there from Call of Duty Zombies, and I have Walt and Jesse from Breaking Bad. So I have those right now. I was actually in one of the shops in town, and I saw the ones from Stranger Things, 3 of them, and 2 of them were on deal for like £8, and the other one, 11, the girl on it with the shaved head, she was like a tenner or £11, and you know, I'd love to have got them, but I just don't have the money right now. But I mean, because this was, you know, obviously Resident Evil, I'm a massive fan of the series. You can tell by my channel if you look through it. I'm going to be doing like some more Resi playthroughs after I finish my Outlast 2. But I think Jill Valentine's probably like the hottest video game character of all time. I know that's a big statement, guys, but I think she beats Lara Croft, because I love Jill Valentine. And Claire Redfield's probably a close second as well from Resi 2. So I'm really happy to get that. So I would love to get the other ones in that collection, definitely. So I might look on eBay. So £8 actually wasn't too bad for that, because on eBay I've seen like £10 to £15. So, and it's brand new as well. So that was all good. This is one of the most random purchases I've ever made, but I got this for my uncle actually, because he loves his movies and he loves his horror stuff. And yeah, so from the Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger chopsticks. So like you grab his claw, and then you can like use those as chopsticks. So yeah, it's like the most random purchase ever. But they wanted £1 for it, and I genuinely ran out of change. I only had 75p, so they took that. So, you know, I felt really bad, but it was the only change I had. So yeah, my uncle Chaz, he's gonna be really happy with them. So yeah, that's for his like horror collection. He's really happy with that. So what else did I get? I found Link's crossbow training with the gun attachment, and I have been after the gun attachment. I've been after one for ages, because I've been borrowing my Uncle Chaz's for the Resident Evil games, because I actually really like this one. I like holding it like that instead of just the, you know, the other handguns that are just like that and you just hold them. I really like that, to be honest, because I feel like it gives me like more grip and stuff, and like more precision when I'm like aiming. Unlike the Resident Evil Dark Side and Umbrella Chronicles, I love those games. And obviously the House of the Dead ones, 2 and 3 Return, Overkill, those ones. So yeah, I grabbed that, and I actually got Link's crossbow training with it, because I thought I might as well grab a game with it as well. So I got these for £2, so it's not bad at all. I'll pay £2 for that all day, every day. And I got Burnout for 50p. So I was happy to get that because I think my favourite is probably Burnout 3 Takedown. I've never played this one, but I thought I'll just grab it for the collection. It'd be nice to see what the first Burnout game was like. So I grabbed that, and I also I found a 360 game that I've been after for ages, but I've literally been this close to buying it in CEX, and it's been like £6. But I was kind of like I wonder if I might see it at Car Boot. I actually found it for £1 at the Car Boot, Naughty Bear, and it just looks really good. It just looks like, you know, a bear who's an arsehole, really, I think. I don't know, it just looks really mean. Earn naughty points, torment other bears, evade the fuzz, things like that, and yeah, so I think like you're some badass bear. So yeah, I can't wait to see what that's like, because I've been curious about that game for so long, so grab that for £1, can't go wrong for £1. Right, look what else I got, guys. I actually recently picked up, you'll have seen on one of my other Car Boot videos, Mickey Mania on the SNES, and on that I recognised, I saw a Steamboat Mickey plush, and I recognised it from the game, and I thought, damn, I wonder if this is collectible. Like, it must be. Like, this must be pretty old, and I can't find a date on it anywhere, but it's all like legit. It says Steamboat Mickey on, and it says like, you know, the Disney shop and stuff, so they wanted £1, but I just said, will you take 50p for it? So I got it for 50, so that's not bad at all. I think I've seen one on eBay. I've seen a few of them sell for around £15, so I might see if I can maybe sell it on, but it's a really nice little collectible, and yeah, it's just really nice to have a black and white one, the Steamboat Mickey. I recognised it from the Mickey Mania game, so yeah, I was, you know, pleased to find that. Right, guys, this will be going on my bed. I got a Pikachu pillow for 50p, so I'm really happy with that. So cute, man. I can't believe they just wanted 50p. I would have paid £1 for this, or even a couple of quid at the most. So yeah, it's mega cute, and I love my Pokemon stuff. And these guys are so cool. I found some little Pokemon plushes, and there was 50p each, and these are actually 90s ones as well, 95, 96, 98 it says on all the tags, so yeah, I was really happy to get these. So she wanted 50p each, and there was 7 altogether. So we've got Eevee, we've got Snorlax, we've got Poliwhirl, we have Bulbasaur, Pikachu, of course, Meowth, and one of my favourite Pokemon, Charizard. It looks proper cool, man. And yeah, so there's 7 altogether, and I said, you know, if I pick quite a few, will you do me a little deal? And she's like, give me £2.50 for them. So that's not too bad at all. So I'm really happy. I love my 90s Pokemon stuff. I like it's, you know what I mean? They're really valuable. So I thought I'll pick them up. So I'm happy to get them. I do want like a bit of a plush collection. I know they can get really insane though. I've got to be careful it don't get to that insane stage. But yeah, I love my Pokemon plushes especially, so had to grab them. Right guys, down to the last few pickups. I think that I've done everything, like I've literally done everything. Right, we're down to the last 3, okay? So the last 2 will be amazing, I promise you. So actually, after I did my CEX trading earlier this morning, I actually went to the British Heart Foundation charity shop, and I got this for 99p, Pimp My Ride on the PlayStation 2. I remember the show from MTV. I watched it all the time growing up, and I think as I grew older, I realised it turned out to actually be a fix, I think. Or something like, I don't know if the people actually ended up with the cars that were shown, you know, with all like the TVs and everything in, and just like some of them had built-in games consoles, which are awesome as well. It's making me want to like watch it again, like even though like just for how corny it is, it's so cool. But yeah, it was hosted by obviously X to the Z Exhibit. I actually like some of his music; it's really cool, and it's got some of his album on here, featuring music from Exhibit's newer album. I think this came out in 2006. It says on here, but yeah, I just thought it'd just be like really fun to jump on it and just see what you can do. I think you can like pimp cars and like. You get to like drive them and things like that. So yeah, I'm really curious. Look at him, man. Look at him. He looks badass. So yeah, I'm looking forward to jumping on that. Like, that's nostalgia for me right there. Used to watch it all the time. Right, guys, this is an eBay purchase I made, and I made this with some profits from weeks ago, I believe, something like that. I'm really losing track of what I've made profits from. But I've been after this for ages. McDonald's Treasureland for the Sega Mega Drive. It just looks like really fun on YouTube, and it's a very rare game now. And yeah, it's really cool. I've had a bit of a go on it yesterday, but I've already literally got stuck on it. It's so hard. Like, I don't know, it's probably not the hardest game out there, but I find it pretty hard. It's going to take me some practice on it, and luckily they've got a password system, so I might even like use the cheat to skip levels, you know, just so I can try out other different levels. But I would like to actually complete it myself, you know. But yeah, really fun. I'm really happy to grab hold of that one. And guys, I'm really happy. So I traded in. What did I trade in earlier? Oh, right, basically, Dave actually got a couple of games for me off the card boot, but they're not ones that I wanted at all. He thought I'd, like, missed them. He thought they were decent ones. He got me Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3 for the PlayStation 3. And yeah, I did not want them, but he got them for £1 each, and like, he wanted paying for them as well. So I kind of had to pay £2, and I didn't really want them. So I just thought, literally, I just want to get rid of them to CX. So I traded those in. What else did I trade in? I actually picked up 2 PS3 games, Kingdom Hearts 1.5, I believe, and The Last of Us. I did originally walk past all the PS3 games on this stall, but those 2 were the best titles, and Kingdom Hearts just caught my eye again. I thought, like, the ones on PS2, they're like a tenner in CX, and I was thinking, could it be worth a little bit? So I pulled out my phone, looked on the CX website, and they give £6 for it, and the people at the store wanted £2, and then I picked it up, and then they said, we'll do your 2 games for £3, so I thought, I'll pick up The Last of Us, because it's literally the best other title there. So I looked at CEX, see how much they give for The Last of Us, and they give £4, so the 2 games cost me £3, I traded them in for £10, so I made £7 profit there, so not too bad. So I traded those in. I traded a Wii Fit board in that I paid a couple of quid for yesterday on Saturday. And I traded in the Black Ops 2 game, and I think that was it. And I put those towards Super Metroid on the SNES. I've been after this, and I really want to get the first Metroid on the NES. It'd be really cool. I've been playing it on the NES Classic, the NES Mini. But yeah, really happy to pick this one up, and I can't wait to try it out, because I've seen bits of gameplay on YouTube. So happy to get this out the way with, because it's caught my eye a few times. There's a few copies of it in CX, and yeah, I thought, you know, once I build up some profit, I'll grab that. And yeah, I only ended up paying like £6 something towards it, so can't go wrong, guys. So that is everything. I can't believe I've gone through like everything for the last couple of weeks. This is a massive pickups video. So I hope you've had a cup of tea and you know, Monster Energy drink or some snacks, you know what I mean, to sit through all this. But I hope it's all been entertaining. I know I proper waffle on and I proper talk through everything, but I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you've liked seeing everything I've picked up. It's insane. You watch my first car boot pickups video. Don't watch it, actually. It's so bad. I'm just like buzzing over 6 PS2 games that I got, and there was all like common titles, and it's insane what I'm picking up now. Like, my pickups videos have improved so much over time. But guys, I can't wait to show you what I next end up picking up. So I will be back with you very soon with a brand new car boot sales pickups video. Take care, guys, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you as always for your support.